fear, only fight. I'm fearless, it's only right. My head's up, I stay strong.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is the Creating Strength podcast. I'm so happy you decided to join me today. If you're new here, I am Laurenandreakennedy, a transformation coach and learning and leadership strategist. And today we are going to be talking about mental well-being for that super busy professional. And I know that's you. I know I've been there because you know the drill. Deadlines are looming, inbox overflowing, that feeling of having like 8 arms, but you need 12. Well, fear not, because I'm about to equip you with science-backed strategies to conquer stress and find a balance. So we first have to understand our stress, and in order to do that, I want to throw out some numbers at you. So get ready. I love stats. Now, did you know that according to the American Psychological Association, that nearly 80% of workers experience workplace stress in the United States? Well, that makes sense. I know how I feel. That is such a massive chunk of us feeling overwhelmed. Stress can come from many culprits. Tight deadlines, where 72% of workers reported that as a stressor. Heavy workload, 65% reported that as a stressor. Lack of control, 59% reported on that one. And even a toxic workplace, where I've experienced that several times, 40% reported a toxic workplace. So what happens to our bodies under stress? When we experience stress, our bodies go into fight or flight mode. Now, this primal response is great for facing a real bear, but not so helpful for that looming presentation. Stress hormones like cortisol surge, causing headaches, muscle tension, and even digestive problems. Over time, chronic stress can weaken your immune system and increase your risk of chronic health problems like heart disease and diabetes. Do any of those sound familiar? I know I've experienced all of those, and it's because I wasn't managing my stress well. Now, when we leave these things unchecked, stress can lead to anxiety, with symptoms like excessive worry and difficulty concentrating. Even worse, it can contribute to depression, leaving you feeling hopeless and unmotivated. But here's the good news. There's a way to break the cycle. First things first. Building resilience. This is going to be your inner superhero, but we're going to do it with science, okay? Now, resilience is our mental strength and flexibility that enables us to bounce back from challenges. I know we all want more resilience, right? Studies show that resilient people have stronger brain connections in areas that regulate emotions and cope with stress. The good news? Resilience is actually a skill we can all develop. Hallelujah! That's exciting news. So, how do we do that? I'm going to give you a few techniques today. And the first one is all about mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques, and I'm going to give you a toolkit. Feeling a little bit overwhelmed lately, mindfulness could be the key for you. It could be a secret weapon. And, of course, let's back this up by research. It's about focusing on the present moment without judgment. Now, here's some awesome techniques. Meditation. Train your brain to chill with guided meditations. And there's always an app for that, right? I actually use the Calm app. Now, studies from Harvard University show meditation can reduce stress hormones and improve focus. I'm a testament to that. Deep breathing. Take slow, deep breaths to activate your body's relaxation response. Just a few minutes can significantly lower stress levels. Progressive muscle relaxation. Tense and release different muscle groups to melt away stress. Now, this technique has been shown to be effective in managing chronic pain, which is often linked to stress. So, let's go into a little bit deeper dive on all of those techniques. So, all right, busy bees, let's get into the nitty-gritty of mindfulness. Okay. These powerful tools can yank you out of the stress mode. But with what I just gave you, I want to give you a little bit more so that you can actually really reap the benefits from what I'm talking about. Now, meditation. That was the first one, okay? It might seem fancy, and what I generally hear people say is that they can't do it. If you try to sit for 30 seconds or a minute, and listen to music, your mind wanders. But I want you to release all expectations and just start with 60 seconds and just try to not think of anything. As with anything, it takes practice, and over time you'll get better. So here's a beginner-friendly guided meditation you can try anywhere. I want you to find a comfy spot. Sit or lie down in a quiet, comfortable position. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Focus on your breath. Notice the natural rise and fall of your breath without trying to control it. Wandering mind? No worries. It's natural for your thoughts to wander. When you notice this, gently guide your attention back to your breath, like a shepherd bringing back a curious sheep. Start small. Aim for just a minute if you have to. 5 minutes if you're feeling ambitious. As you get comfortable, gradually increase the duration. Bonus, there's a ton of free guided meditations available online and in apps. And as I said, I use the Calm app. I love it. You can find one with a narrator whose voices you find calming. And again, the Calm app has that. Now, number 2, besides a guided meditation, the deep breathing, your built-in chill switch. Now, deep breathing activates your body's relaxation response, counteracting the stress response. Here's how to do it. Again, find a quiet spot. Sit comfortably with your back straight. Inhale slowly. Breathe in deeply through your nose for a count of 4. This is called the 4x4. Breathe in for 4 and out for 4, and do that 4 times. Feel your belly expand as you inhale. Hold for a moment and release out for 4. Exhale slowly, feeling your belly contract. Repeat this, 4x4. That's easy to remember, right? So, you can repeat as necessary. Once you're done with 4, feel the difference. Take another breath and you can always repeat it. Bonus, if counting feels distracting, simply focus on inhaling slowly and deeply, feeling your belly rise and then exhaling completely. Now, number 3, progressive muscle relaxation. Melts away tension. This technique involves tensing and relaxing your different muscle groups. So for this technique, I want you to start with your toes. Curl your toes tightly for a second, and then release and feel the relaxation. Move up your body. So tense and relax your calves, then your thighs, glutes, core, chest, shoulders, face, basically every muscle group. Focus on the sensations. Pay attention to the feeling of tension and then the wave of relaxation that follows. Bonus, pair progressive muscle relaxation with calming imagery. I like to put ocean waves on YouTube while I journal in the morning and practice my mindfulness techniques. You can imagine yourself on a peaceful beach, feeling the warm sand beneath your toes and the gentle waves lapping at the shore. Now, remember, mindfulness, it's a practice. It really is. It takes practice and it's not a destination. The more you do it, the better you'll get at focusing your attention and reducing stress. I want you to be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress. I often find that people are super hard on themselves. So, practice these techniques and I want you to feel the Zen flow. Now, let's move to how you can find some work-life balance. Now that you have some mindfulness techniques that you can practice, how do we achieve work-life balance? Some would say it doesn't exist, but I would argue that it does with a little intentionality. Because research shows that neglecting your personal life for work leads to burnout, with symptoms like exhaustion, cynicism, and reduced productivity. On the flip side, neglecting work can cause anxiety and financial strain. So, finding a balance can be tricky. Technology, it keeps us connected 24/7, blurring the lines between work and personal time. Plus, with a reported 60% of workers feeling pressure to be available outside of work hours, it is no wonder we struggle to disconnect. Heavy workloads and unsupportive work cultures Been there, done that. Unsupportive work cultures that glorify overwork don't make things easy either. So let's fight back. I want to give you some effective time management tips because time management is absolutely key. Here are some science-backed strategies. 1, your daily schedule. Plan out your day, allocating time for work, life, and how about a nap that you desperately need? Studies show scheduling helps us focus better and reduces stress. And number 2, prioritize ruthlessly. I use the top 3 method. You can use something called the Eisenhower matrix. Both are great tools. I use something called top 3. So I just jot down, these are the top 3 things that I need to get closer to my goals that I need to do that day. I don't make long to-do lists. The Eisenhower matrix is also fabulous. So what's urgent, what's not urgent? There's 4 quadrants. Okay. Set realistic deadlines, because we all know when we don't set realistic deadlines, that just increases our stress. So be realistic with it. I hope those helped. And again, thank you for joining me on the Creating Strength podcast. If you have other mindfulness techniques, I would love to hear them. Comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, keep creating your strength.